From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Toronto Blue Jays. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and...
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. Getting the nod in this one, Luis Severino.
Well, he's allowing just over one base runner per inning, which is really good, especially for a starter, because these hitters get to see you 2, 3, maybe even 4 times in a start. So just shows you how deceptive and how effective his stuff is. We'll see if it's that way in this one.
In the air out to center. And that'll fall for a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on.
Runner takes off. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
On the ground. And it's just foul. That was close. Double play ball to second. Tags the runner for 1. Over to first. Safe.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
So here's Wade now.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. So digging in, Adrian Del Castillo. They get the force. That ends the inning. And we're back. And towing the slab here, Ryan Nelson. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Willy Adames.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused.
Now a dive at short to first, and they get the out.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell at full speed, Boog.
I got to be honest with you, I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their replay guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of close ones every game, it seems.
Man at first, 1 away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a base hit up the middle. Around second is Riley. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Anthony Santander at the plate, and it finds its way through for a hit. Riley comes in to score, and it's an RBI single. We're tied at 1. First and second, 1 out. So up next for Toronto, Spencer Steer. And that one lifted in the air center field. McCarthy settles under it. Squeezes it. Out number 2. Willy Adames stands in. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. He's got it, and that's the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. Back here at Rogers Center, all set for the start of the inning. And now the veteran third baseman, Ramon Urias. This one high in the air to left center. One up, one down. Here's Gurriel. Back up the middle and a base hit. So next is the designated hitter for the D-backs, David Hamilton. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, one out.
Everything came together for him. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
3-1. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Severino, and they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here. That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against.
Base hit, one run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and it's 3-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run. Scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Gonzalez snags it for the second out. This is Corbin Carroll. Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Randy Arozarena. Way inside. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Carroll hauls it in, and there's one away. Dylan Cruz next up for the Blue Jays. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Line drive. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Gurriel trying to get there. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that'll... swing and a pop-up. Adames. And out number 1 on the grab. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 up, 2 down. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling. Strike 2.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one way inside. Stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here is Austin Riley. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. It's a ball. He'll circle the bases. It's 3-2.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Anthony Santander. This to 3rd. Throws to first in time. Inning over. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now on to the 4th. Here's the left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And strike 2.
1-2. Count.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Severino kicks, deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you could sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
1 out, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Back to the top of the lineup. Now up next for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that extends the inning. Now here is Geraldo Perdomo. The other way, and there's a hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
An outstanding, nice grab. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Spencer Steer. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now, Willie Adames. Swing and a ground ball. Finds his way through, base hit. The throw to third. He's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away. Now it's Randy Arozarena. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third, 1 out, couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up, and that's where good
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. The pitch. Severino with another strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Adrian Del Castillo now at the plate. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 1, 2, 3. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Swing and a ball drilled center field. McCarthy sizes this one up. Brings it in. And there's one away. And the batter now, Austin Riley. Blue Jays down a run. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Makes the grab for the second out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. digs in now. Comes the 2-2. Caught him looking for the K. Down in order. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Wandy Peralta.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Base is empty, 1 away. And we're in the top half of the sixth. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Base hit center field.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
In the dirt, blocked. Here comes a 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now it's going to be Jake McCarthy. Hauls it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Diamondback. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Carlos Estevez.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Perdomo on to first. One away, bottom of the 6th. So up next, Willie Adames. Man at second. Up the middle. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Definitely a tough play right there, and he had a little trouble on the transfer. Didn't seem to be able to get the grip and get rid of it, and that made all the difference.
And now Randy Arozarena popped up. Marte going after it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Dylan Cruz, the next to hit. Santander, the runner at third. Adames at first, 2 out of the inning. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Aim to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-3. First and second, 2 outs. Gonzalez will hit next. This one in the air. Perdomo. And that ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're tied now with. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
The 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So here's the cleanup hitter, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2 the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
2-2.
In the
Ball
dirt,
count.
and that's ball 3. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. Here's Lamont Wade Jr., runner on the go. Cut on and miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that makes it 30 stolen bases for him this season. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the catcher comes. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no run. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose Leclerc.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Up the middle, Perdomo. Over to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Austin Riley at the plate. On the ground to third, and a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. The high heat, too much on that one. So 2 down now, and here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Alvarado, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Romero warming up as well. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Burr.
And he's been fantastic this year. Really stingy in terms of allowing base runners. He's just got great stuff that's tough to square up.
Go ahead run on base. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And just misses with that one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
In the air, left field, down the line. And it's out of play, a foul ball. What a stop. To second, and it pulls the shortstop off the bag. So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Hamilton now at the plate. Just off the inside edge. That one missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that one fouled off. The go-ahead run moves up to third. He's held there with nobody out. Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Just missed.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far. He doesn't look anxious at all.
Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, then look for a ground ball.
That one the other way, takes it in for the out.
A perfect result for the defense. A line drive out that doesn't score a run, and it takes away the opportunity for that sacrifice fly. You can't ask for much more. That's the outcome they wanted.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back now in Toronto, bottom of the inning, and here is Anthony Santander. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. His 31st home run of the season. It's 4-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is...
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Jose Alvarado.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. The 1-1. Hot shot to third. Tosses to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willie Adames. Ball to strike. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's the center fielder, Randy Arozarena. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. Marte handles, throws to first. They get the out on Arozarena. Picks up 1 on this homer. Last chance coming up for the D-backs. Back here at Rogers Center, new inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Puts it away for the out. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Adrian Del Castillo. Hoffman is just one strike away on the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit, and that puts the tying run on base.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Lifted to left, and this should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Toronto Blue Jays. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. First pitch moments away. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Just missed. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. His 9th homer of the year. It's 1-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Here's Ketel Marte. One down, base is empty. That's a walk. Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
This is Corbin Carroll. Fought off foul. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two down. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathed.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. D-backs get one on the solo jack. It's now a 1-0 ball. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod on the mound. Gilbert Diaz. What's the word on him?
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And a key piece, a guy having a big season for them, Andres Gimenez.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Anthony Santander at the plate. That one hammered center field. McCarthy going back on it. Out of here. He'll touch them all. It's 2-1.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Swing and a ball hammered left field, way back there. And it hits the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat.
And that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 3-1.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Play at the plate.
Got it.
That's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Adrian Del Castillo. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Starting to go after it. Now a look down to third. He went around, according to Carl Dixon. So digging in, Ramon Urias. There's a swing and a miss. Gallen certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the
fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Grover Peters. Well struck right field. Carroll ranges back. Just missed it. Here's the Toronto catcher, Nicky Gonzalez. And that one in the air center field. Calls it in, 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Andres Gimenez next up for the Blue Jays. The pitch. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they make in the air, left field, down the line, and that's out of play, a foul ball. This one popped up. Adames on the move. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. So the lineup flips over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jake McCarthy. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. That one not close, and it's a full count. Outside, and that is ball 4. Now the number 2 hitter, Geraldo Perdomo. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center. And as we go to the last of the third, here comes Austin Riley. Hit in the air, left field. McCarthy makes the grab, one away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. To the right side. On to first. And Guerrero is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Anthony Santander. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
Big time GM right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That one way inside. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning. And we're back. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. And that one popped in the air, left field. Steer right there to make the grab. 1 away. Next to hit for Arizona, Adrian Del Castillo. And a swing and a miss there.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
2-2 count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And delivers outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Steer makes the play. Hard hit left side. Perdomo on to first. And a quick out, number 1. Willie Adames stands in. 1 out, base is empty. Swings through that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now here is Randy Arozarena. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Urias makes the catch, inning over. Gallen winds and deals. Out towards right center field. Peters on his way over. Puts it away for the out. And now the DH, David Hamilton. And that's in for a strike. And it's 2-2. Bases empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that turns the lineup over.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just...
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone. And we are tied. His 7th home run of the season. It's 3-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Digging in, Geraldo Perdomo fires over to Guerrero. And there are 2 outs. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And he gets tied up right there.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
The next offering misses. The count now 2-2. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Riley fires to first. They get the out on Marte. That ends the frame. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. We're tied now. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Right fielder, number 28.
That one out to right. Carroll under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And here's the catcher, Nicky Gonzalez. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Gurriel handles the chance. 2 away. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Back here at Rogers Center at the plate, Corbin Carroll. Headed towards the corner. Steer on the move. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He'll do it himself. 1 up, 1 down. Now up next for Arizona, Lamont Wade Jr. Line drive. Oh, he gloves it.
Wow, that was an awesome leaping catch. Great reactions. Great athleticism, man. He snatched that thing out of the air, and he robbed him of a base hit.
On a bounce right side. The underhand flip, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now for the Jays, Austin Riley. To third, and that's foul.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher. Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Belsingi, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Throw to first, in time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Anthony Santander. 2 outs. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 2.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 4-3.
Now he's just showing off out there, and who can blame him with a swing like that? Give that man a bat, watch it go a long way. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Rip to third. Throws to first. Inning over. Toronto picks up one on this homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Burr.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Hit on the ground to short. And 2 away to start the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the... We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Carlos Estevez.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Late on that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Gassed it right by him.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. McCarthy pulls that one down. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Evan Phillips.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now the batter now, Geraldo Perdomo. Fly ball to right. Peters squeezes it, and there's one down. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base.
Got him looking. 2 gone now.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Leclerc.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Hit in the air, center field. And it's caught for the out. Here's Austin Riley. One down, base is empty. That's down and in. A slider missed. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. JoJo Romero getting ready to go. Alvarado also throwing. Up the middle. Marte fires to first in time. Two down, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. His 28th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 5-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
So now here's the DH, Anthony Santander. Two down, nobody on. And there's a foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
These hitters like this that have so much power, look forward to seeing them hit the ball a long way. But if you're in the stands, or you're in a broadcast booth, or you're a writer, better keep your eye on the game.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Toronto extends the lead on the solo shot. Last chance. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And that misses. And that's ball three. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. He's 2 outs away. Urias digs in now. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base. Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Diamondbacks down to their final out. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. the next to hit. This could end it. And that just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. The tying run at the plate. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays have won 4 in a row. A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. This is the game of the week on MLB The Show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Toronto Blue Jays. Big storyline of this one is the recent struggles of today's starter. Just hasn't seemed to be able to find his rhythm.
Yeah, Boog. Just look at these stats. We've seen his frustration building.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So almost ready to get underway. And on the hill, Bowden Francis.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Riley settles under it and makes the catch. One down. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. The 1-1 is fouled off.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
To first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Ketel Marte. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back now in Toronto. And today on the hill, Corbin Burns. How about a scouting report on him?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. Pulls that one foul. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Arozarena makes the grab on the run. So here's Wade now.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
Out there to center. Adames makes the grab on the run.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's bottom half of inning number 2. And now the big time power threat, Anthony Santander. Goes down looking. And next for Toronto, Spencer Steer. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect.
Perdomo. There's one, and that's 2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Cruz makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Gurriel. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So up next, David Hamilton. Gurriel over at first with one away. That one just missing inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Chop to first. Guerrero to Adames. That's one. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. And here is Jake McCarthy. Next offering way off the plate.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now at the plate, Randy Arozarena. Hit hard on the ground to short. Perdomo on to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd. Dylan Cruz next up for the Blue Jays. On the ground right side. Whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away. Nicky Gonzalez next up for the Blue Jays. 2 outs. And that is out of play. Got him swinging. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue. On the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Not close with that one. And the count now even up. 1 out, base is empty. He goes down looking. The man they call Late Night Lamont steps in. And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Swung on, belted. That's back. And that one is gone. That one felt good. His 11th of the year. The Blue Jays on the board first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Here comes Austin Riley. Up the middle. And that one handled. And he'll just eat it. That's an infield single. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Now a screamer into the outfield. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Next offering is fouled back. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Riley, the base runner at first with 1 out. Stays alive. And the pitch. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
This one in the air. Wade hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder,
Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. This is MLB. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Next offering is in for a strike. That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Ripped to short. Tosses to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. Next to hit for Arizona, Ramon Urias. Right through there for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do it.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Willie Adames stands in. Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 away now. 2 down, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Dylan Cruz. Outside corner, got him looking. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5. Back here at Rogers Center, start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, David Hamilton. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. With the tying run at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a siren.
Lunging try, but it falls. Stop sign goes up at 3rd. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. The run scores from 3rd, and it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So bases all loaded up. Here's Lamont Wade Jr.
Oh, that sets up a really big
liner, and this could be trouble. 1 run's in. 2 runs are in. The throw's offline. He's safe. And they lead by 3.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Tosses to first. And they get the out. Ramon Urias stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But 4 score in the inning. 3 of them on this bases clearing double. It's now. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Nicky Gonzalez.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ripped on a line. Gurriel handles the chance. So here's Riley now. In the air, right field. Carroll hustling after it. Brings it in. That's out number 2. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Up and in, and it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Snags it on the run. And that is that. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Paul Sewald.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Left field, way back there, and brings it in at the wall. David Hamilton stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swings and misses. And a count 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Smoked on the ground a second. Sends it to first. And 1 away in the bottom of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
The shortstop takes the ball. Two now. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Lifted in the air, right field. Carroll corrals it, and that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Taylor Saucedo.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Battling here as he fouls it away. The other way, makes the sliding stop, fires to first, got him. Great play to keep the leadoff man off base. Ketel Marte up to the plate. The 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground, right side. Jimenez throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. This is Corbin Carroll.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds.
Oh, that got him on the mound. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the lefty. Hope he's all right. So digging in, Lamont Wade Jr. Runner takes off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Carroll off of first with 2 away. Runner on the go again. Late night Lamont down on strikes. Back now. New pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jose Alvarado.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, great stop. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out. Dylan Cruz next up for the Blue Jays. Chopper to second. Marte in plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Toronto catcher, Nicky Gonzalez.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Right side, hard hit. Marte throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Rogers.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Good eye right there. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. Ramon Urias stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Right side, Jimenez gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Yoel Payams.
29 saves on the season, so he's looking for number 30 right here. He's been big for him in the back of that bullpen.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And it beats him for the first out after the drop third strike.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
And they're down to their last out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Hyams is just one strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Diamondbacks claim the win. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show brings you baseball on a rainy night. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Jackson Jobe. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
One down, base is empty. Out to short. Throw on to Torkelson. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First baseman.
2 down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. Baez fires over to first. And Guerrero back at Comerica Park. And our pitcher tonight, Cal Quantrill. What do you have on him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
And the batter now, Jace Young. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Oh, just a little cut fastball on the inside part of the plate and couldn't get the barrel.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. His 14th of the year. It's 2-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
1 out, base is empty. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. And here it comes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Brayden Taylor up now for the Tigers. Big swing and a miss.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
That one down the line, and foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. On the ground to third. Fires over to Guerrero. And that is the inning. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here in Detroit, second inning set to go. Here's a big power threat. Anthony Santander.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup and one away. And now, Spencer Steer. Lifted in the air, right center field. Vierling flying after this one and makes the grab. And there's 2 down. Willie Adames stands in. On the ground, right side. The throw to first, and they get Adames for the out. Bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1-2.
In the air, left field, down the line. That gets down for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Now here is Wenzel Perez. High fly ball, right field. Peters sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And next up for the Tigers, Alejandro Kirk. Line drive, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And a swing and a miss. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Riley Green. That's out to center field. Arozarena under it. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Swing and a foul straight back. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Dalton Rushing next up for the Blue Jays. Shoots a line drive single into right center. One gone, runner at first. Grover Peters next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ball line to center. Nabs it, and there are 2 outs. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. So a man at first. And now the right fielder, Matt Vierling. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Braden Taylor up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. It doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And up next for Detroit, Colt Heath. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Line drive. Hauls it in to end the inning. 1 left for Detroit. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And that one is lifted in the air. Perez pulls it down. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. Anthony Santander at the plate. And foul ball. 1 away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Spencer Steer will hit next. Lined, and that's a base hit. Riley comes in to score. And it's an RBI single, and it's now a 2-run game. Willie Adames next up for the Blue Jays. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2's the count.
Steer, the runner at first with 2 gone. Way outside, straight to the backstop. And no throw. He's into first easily. Now it's Randy Arozarena. 2 on, 2 outs. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. He's got it, and that's the third out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 3. Swings and misses, struck him out. In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. To the right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's Javier Baez. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lifted in the air, out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. And now for the Jays, Grover Peters. That one to first. Torkelson steps on first for the out.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Struck him out looking. Nothing doing for the Blues. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Jace Young. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Quantrill back to work. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Chopped left side. Whips it across. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 1 down, base is empty. And a ground ball to first. Guerrero takes it himself. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Spencer Torkelson. That's hard hit in the line. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And we're back. Start of the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Austin Riley. That's ripped. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So up next, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And now 1-2.
1-2.
Back to right. Bierman. And there's 1 away. Here's some real power at the plate. Anthony Santander. The 1-1 is fouled off. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. 2 down. Now the left fielder, Spencer Steer. And no one can get there. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Everything came together for him. Just as solid.
Will Vest on to pitch here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Now Willie Adames. Riley on second. Steer on at first with 2 down. Up and in, and the count is 2-2.
2-2.
That's to third, Taylor. Slings it across, and that is the inning. Back at Comerica Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Vierling. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And next to hit for Detroit, Braden Taylor. And he walked him.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go. When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to put wood on.
Hit in the air out to center field. And that is that. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Torkelson makes the grab, and there's one down. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game. And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
One out, base is empty. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one hammered left field, way back there. And it hits the fence. And he's into second with a double. And man, just shy of a homer on that one. Here comes the skip. Brant Herter gets the ball now.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. Ground ball up the middle. Keith on the run, throw to first. On the money, nice play.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Cutter Coffee.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And it's strike 2.
1-2, the count.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's deep. In comes the run from third. They trail by 1. It's 3-2. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
Here is Austin Riley. And a base hit on a line. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, a big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Go ahead run on base. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1. Swing and a base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Bo Brisky.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Tigers bullpen with some action. Brennan Hanafy, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. But they... We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Wandy Peralta.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. One up, one down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Javi Baez digs in right side. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Next to hit, Jace Young. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. This one in the air center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that ends the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brennan Hanafy.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Here's the left fielder, Spencer Steer. Laser, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now Willie Adames. Nice stop. And that's a great play for the out.
But he looks so comfortable making that play. Dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Now a blooper back behind short. He hauls it in. 2 away. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Rushing. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
Fires over to Guerrero, and that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success.
Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that's exactly what a good 2-strike splitter will do. Duck right under the bat path and that last 15 to 20 feet or so. And at that point, it's just too late to do anything about it as a hitter. Really nice pitch.
2 outs. And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there. Still tied 3-3. Welcome back. And here comes the closer, Alex Lang.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
2-1.
Two and 1 now. And he grounds one to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play. That's an infield single. And next for Toronto, Cutter Coffey. So a change being made at first base. Coming on to pinch run for Toronto, Dylan Cruz. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ground ball to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best.
Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Here is Austin Riley. Pickoff move to second. Cruz dives back in safely.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter.
Runner takes off for third. Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Cruz up to third on the wild pitch.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in. Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Runner stays put at third.
Oh, that's a huge strikeout right there. Big second out. Infield was in. They were playing the full court press, and he got the swing and miss. Keeps this one tied. This next at bat should be a lot of fun. The odds of wiggling out of this just went up considerably.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Ryan Burr.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
In the air, left side. Steer sizes this one up, and there's 1 down. And next up for the Tigers, Colt Keith. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And up next for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. In comes the winning run, and the Tigers walk it off and win it 4-3.
Well, it's always great when you've got pretty good speed over there at first base. Somebody that can score all the way around the bases. What a tremendous swing and execution by both the batter and the base runner for this walk-off win.
And the final score here, 4-3 for Chris Singleton and our entire. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Towing the slab in today's game, Reese Olson. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll be safe at first. Austin Riley at the plate. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. Throw to second. Save. Jimenez at second with nobody out. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Home run number 20 on the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
He's bringing the thunder in a rainstorm. How in the world did he manage to hit that pitch out?
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Vierland puts it away, and there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This is a ball club that can really slug. Lots of homers, lots of extra base hits. And Chris, that of course a huge part of success in the standings for this group.
Well, if you
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Well, power is such a big part of the success that we see with the good teams in the league right now and even in the postseason. And that one almost hit him. Popped up. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that is that. The Jays get a pair on this homer, and it's 2-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Detroit, today's starting pitcher, Matt Waldron.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
So digging in, Wenzel Perez. Lined into right. Cruz makes the catch, and there's two away. Two down, bases empty. Here's Riley Green. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Out to short, Sweeney. Fires across the diamond, one out in the second. Randy Arozarena next up for the Blue Jays. Foul ball. Struck him out of the foul tip.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the third out. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. In the air, right side. Cruz has this one sized up. Reaches for it, but it's foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. That one ripped. This one's got a chance. Bangs off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
It's going to fall for a hit. Coming around third is Torkelson. Way up the line, and the run scores.
Well, back within one as he brings home the run. That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Slings to first in time. So 2 down now, and here is lays out. Oh, it's off his glove. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play.
Tying run on third. He's looking to find a way to bring him home, and he gets it done with an infield single of all things. And that's probably not how he imagined the at-bat played out, but they'll absolutely take it.
In the air, left field, and that's a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And he makes the catch. And the inning is back at Comerica Park. And here's the rookie catcher, Nicky Gonzalez. Base knock right field. And that turns the lineup over.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Runner on the move. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Oh, a great flip to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second. No outs. And the batter now, Austin Riley. Swung on, popped up on the infield. And the infield fly is called. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. On the ground, could be 2. Flips to second, that's 1, and that's 2. No surprise with this decision to delay the game. The rain is here, and it doesn't look like it's going away anytime soon. And we're going to have to sit tight, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, I don't see a break in the storm coming anytime soon. And I've got my $4.99 weather app, which is pretty trusty. And the radar says it's going to stay this way for at least another hour. So if that's the case, get ready for some new pitchers to take the mound when we get back.
Swings and misses. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now the center fielder, Wenzel Perez. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's 2 away. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the. It's that time of the season. Let's check out some notable trade candidates. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He beats the throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Hey, I got to give him credit for busting it down to first to beat out that hit. Speed is obviously not a big part of his game. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Swing, and he breaks his back. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Willie Adames stands in. 1-1 now. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Here's Keith for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Here's the center fielder, Randy Arozarena. Liner, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Dylan Cruz next up for the Blue Jays. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Perez sizing this one up. Drops into the glove. And that's the third out. That one fouled off. 2-2. Got him swinging.
Well, obviously the knuckleball, it's not a pitch designed to blow by hitters, but you'll see this every once in a while. You give up on that pitch at the plate, and then the last moment it darts back into the strike zone, and you're just not ready to get a swing off in time. Looks like it's 100 miles per hour, and I tell you what, I know from personal experience it's not a good feeling.
Now the third baseman, and there's a fly ball deep right field. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track. Nothing. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Brant Herter.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first. One up, one down.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Up the middle. Sweeney whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's Austin Riley.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And now it's going to be Colt Keith. That one fouled off. And down on strikes. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Had him way out in front of the knuckleball there. That thing just floats and dances to the plate. And as a hitter, kind of feels like it'll never get there. You've got to try to find a way to stay on that back leg and just let it travel as deep as possible. Tough to do, though.
Ground ball left side. And foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
For me, that knuckleball was just devastating. I mean, you see it so well, you think you're going to go out there and get 4 knocks, and you just swing and miss. And I tell you what, I tried my best.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the back here at the ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league. That's towards center. Perez under it. Makes the grab, one down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Gets him to chase after that one.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Handles, throws to first, 2 out. Stepping in, Spencer Steer. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. This looks like extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap. And when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
He's got it. And that's the third out. Blue Jays held in check. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Saucedo.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
That just misses, and the count is even 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run. And next to hit for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the sixth. High ground ball for a base knock. Rosarena gets it in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here. And now Riley Green. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Squeezes it. Runner tags it second. Here's the throw. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's 2 gone. And next up for the Tigers, Matt Vierling. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to Jimenez, and that will end the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Will Vest.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now a chance for Dylan Cruz. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Play is made, 2 out. Nicky Gonzalez next up for the Blue Jays. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls one off. 2-2. Center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Brayton Taylor. In the air to left, down the line. Steer under this one. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Colt Keith. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Rosarena makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey.
Now it's the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Next pitch is outside. 2 outs, base is empty. That one the other way, and foul ball. That's to third, Riley. Now a jump throw. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Cruz makes the catch, and that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th, Bo Brisky.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Swing, and he popped it up. Sweeney brings it in, and there's 1 down. Here's Austin Riley. On the ground to short. Fires to first on the run. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
Go ahead run on base. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Now fly ball to right center. Dives and makes the catch.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Next is the designated hitter, Anthony Santander. 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped up. Sweeney. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Evan Phillips.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beatings. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. That one is absolutely belted. And in here. He shoots one out to right. And the Tigers have the lead. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Another 1-2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Solo shot for Detroit this inning. Last chance coming up for the Blue Jays. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Alex Lang.
Comes on looking for his 35th save of the season, and that's a pretty big number. Definitely one of the better closers in the sport this year.
Well, 1-run game, and now Spencer Steer. Looking to get the tying run on base. Line to right, base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here is Willie Adames. Tap foul at the plate.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And the runner stays where he is. So up next for Toronto, Randy Arozarena. Lang picks over, Steer back on a dive.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some.
Runner on the go, pitch misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Lang is just one strike away. Base hit into right center. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and they've tied it in the top of the ninth. Go ahead run on base. Gonzalez digs in now. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Squirts away a little bit. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. And now it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. We're tied now with 3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. One out, bottom of the ninth. Now the third baseman, Braden Taylor. Close one, doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. That's the second out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Can't make contact with the sweeper. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Tigers fail to make any. We're back and a new arm on the mound as we start extras. Now a move being made at second base. On to pinch run, Grover Peters. Andres Jimenez now at the plate. Man at second. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Headed for the plate. He'll score. The Blue Jays take the lead. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him. What a way to get it going. A double to knock home the runner from second.
Yeah, just clearly trading places, and now that guy on second threatening to score more runs. Good clutch hitting to lead off the frame.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
Riley gets his lead at first with nobody out. Line to left. Green grabs it on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all.
So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen, Chris Sale.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Still only one out here in the inning. That one hit to right. Vierling. And there's 2 away. So digging in, Spencer Steer. 2 runs across in the inning here in the top half of the 10th. Hit on the ground to short. Sweeney in there safely. Willie Adames next up for the Blue Jays. And that one lifted in the air center field. Perez makes the catch. And that'll do it. We're back. And on the mound is the closer, Jeff. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Trey Sweeney getting ready to hit. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Tying run at the plate. Towards first, Guerrero. A flip to the pitcher covering. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. Dylan Dingler will hit next.
That's why you hug the lines on the corners late in a ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. The tying run at the plate. Ball 4, he walked in. And that keeps things going. And next is the designated hitter, Jace Young.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
On the ground, 2 ball. To Adames, that's 1. The double play ends it right here.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going.
From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the first pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, David Peterson. What do you have on him, Chris?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
So here's Riley now. Runner takes off. There's a ball. Throw to second, and great jump. And a foul ball. Ripped on a line to center. Nabs it. Runner tags it second. And he makes it up to third with one away. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Jimenez stands at third with one gone in the inning. Oh, that hit him. The throw is still in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. Chris Sale, ready or not, in the game now after the injury.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
It's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Got him. That's the third out. So one hit is all they get. And now the Tigers get their first opportunity. No score. Back here in Detroit. And the starter for Toronto, Luis Severino. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Up the middle, on the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Spencer Torkelson, the next to hit. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the second, Willie Adames stands in. Next offering is fouled back. Inside, almost got him. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. That misses. And a count 2-1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Perez flashes the leather on the run and catch. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Randy Arozarena. This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. So runner at second, 2 down. Dylan Cruz next up for the Blue Jays.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Arozarena flies around third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And it's 1-0. Nicky Gonzalez next up for the Blue Jays. Sale with the move to first. Cruz back in on a dive.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Out towards left center, Hill. And makes the grab. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Braden Taylor. Swings and misses. Now 3-2. And not close, easy take ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. And up next for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2. In the air, center field. Arozarena in position. Makes the grab, 1 away. Alejandro Kirk up now. Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Throw, and they got him.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So they go quiet. That one fouled off. 2-2. Line drive. Caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate. All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Out to short. Sends it across to first. First two batters retired here in the top of the third.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. And that is out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We head down. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the veteran second baseman, Nick Madrigal. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Stays alive. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double. Paul Sewald is forced to the mound after the injury.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And that is a big first out. Elliot Evans digs in now. This one in the dirt. Both runners move up, 2 in scoring position now, and that takes away the double play. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jace Young.
2 strikes.
Gets under and pops it up. Riley on the run. Pulls it down, and there are 2 away. Next to hit, Spencer Torkelson. And that drops in for a strike. This one in the air. Brings it in, and that is the third out of the inning. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. And sale deals. Foul ball there. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Torkelson, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. And the batter will be the shortstop, Willy Adames. ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Spencer Steer getting ready to hit. Here's a 1-1. Fouled off left side. Adames at first, one gone. Step off, throw to first. And he's back in on a dive. And there's a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Now it's Randy Arozarena. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the fourth. Wandy Peralta.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez. On the ground to the left, Adames. Zips it across. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Jimenez makes the grab, and that'll end. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Sale ready. Now a screamer into the outfield. Evans calls it in, and there's one away. Nicky Gonzalez will hit next. To the right side, Madrigal. On to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here comes Austin Riley. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Sale delivers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. Back here in Detroit, here's Nick Madrigal. That's inside. And it's 2-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's one away. And next to hit for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. Just missed. The Tigers trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's out number 2. Derek Hill now at the plate. Hit in the air, right field. Cruz on his way in. And that'll do it. Offense. Brennan Hanafy gets the call from the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Grounds one to short. Throw on to Torkelson. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Anthony Santander at the plate. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He sends one out the opposite way, And they add a run. It's 2-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
So 1 out, nobody on. Willie Adames, the next to hit. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
On the ground. And that chance handled. Off balance throw in time. That ends the frame. Back at Comerica Park, bottom of the 6th inning. And here's the Tiger leadoff man, Elliott Evans.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now it's the DH, Jace Young. Swings and misses. And the count's even at 2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, no outs. Spencer Torkelson digs in now. That one's in there, and it's 1-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. One runs in around third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. We are tied at 2. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the Tiger cleanup hitter. Now this one gets through. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
So runners at the corners. No, popped in the air. Left field. Makes the grab. And there's one down. Here's the catcher to hit. Alejandro Kirk. That one's in there. And the count is 1-2.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. Lay at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. It's 3-2. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Madrigal. Here comes the manager. So a lefty out of the pen, Taylor Rogers.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Hit on the ground to short. Adames. They take the force out. Inning over on the ground out. Took just 2 pitches to finish. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Will Vest.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Ripped to short. Zips it to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. So up next, Dylan Cruz. Looking to get the tying run on base. Torkelson takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here's the Toronto catcher, Nicky Gonzalez. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Nothing across. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And they add to the lead. It's 5-2.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter.
Back to the top of the order. Now here is Elliott Evans. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's a base hit. Now the batter now, Jace Young. Here comes the manager out of the... On the mound now, Mark Leiter Jr. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Evans leads off first with 1 away. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Ground ball could be 2. Beats the second, out there. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. Detroit adds 2 on this homer. It's 5-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Johnny Ramirez. And this is appearance number 45. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And 1-2.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Just a weak fly ball this time. Hill coming in on it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Here comes Austin Riley. Out to short. Sweeney. Throw to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Line drive. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Taylor Saucedo. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. In there. And so now 1-2. Out towards right center field. 1 up, 1 down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
1 down, base is empty. That one down the line. Fair ball. Now here's the Detroit catcher. There goes the runner. Up the middle. Adames, the throw to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Here's the second baseman, Nick Madrigal. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one smoked out to left. Steer makes the grab. And that's the inning. Tigers leave 1. Welcome back. And here comes the closer, Alex Lang.
And he's had a really hard time throwing strikes so far this season. His walk rate is up there among the worst in the league for relievers.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
He's 2 outs away. Now it's going to be Willy Adames. Out to short. Sweeney. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Man at first with 1 gone. Spencer Steer next up for the Blue Jays. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw into third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there.
The other way, base hit into the outfield. In comes the runner from third. It's an RBI single. It's 5-3.
Comes through with the RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive, the other.
New pitcher now, Brant Herter.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always...
Liner, and this could be trouble. One runs in. Arozarena flies around third. The relay throw. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
And now here is Nicky Gonzalez. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. He really let that ball travel on the outside part of the plate, but that's a great example that you can still drive the baseball that's away. Rip that one down the line for the double. Really important at bat coming up now.
Line drive, and a base hit right there. Coming home. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. They've got the lead 6-5. 2 outs, runner on first. Here is Austin Riley. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. This to third. Throw on to Torkelson, and the inning is over. Zoning. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
50th time he's come into a game this year. He's been relied on out of the pen quite a bit.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there he gets the slider in on his hands, and it just eats him off. You know, it's hard to get the bat around on a pitch like that in tight. You just feel like you're crowded on the inside part of the plate. Can't get any extension. That's what he definitely should have laid off of.
Trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Elliott Evans up now for the Tigers. And a count 1-2.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Blue Jays win the rubber match of this 3-game series. 6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire